Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. The Real Rant Reviewer here with another rant, a massive rant review for you guys. It's actually a dual rant review. It's for the Omen, guys, the original Omen. I want to introduce Big D. He's in on this rant. Introduce yourself, Big. Say hi to the people once again.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yes. Big D, what year was this made? The original Omen. Can you tell me that? Was it 76?
1976.
Okay, 76. Okay, so 76 guys. Me and Big D have different viewpoints on this movie. Big D thinks it's a horror classic and it deserves all the praise that and all it's right? Go
Oh,
ahead,
hell
do it.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Why?
it definitely deserves praise. Like, when I think back to horror films that I watched as a kid, this was one of the first that I
Yes.
remember it, I remember, I know it's stuck in my head all the way. Like, I remember, asking my parents if they'd ever seen it, which they hated because they're well religious. So
Right.
obviously they'd seen it, but they didn't like it.
I didn't like it. I hate
But
it.
they didn't like it because wasn't well directed, and they didn't like it because it's to do with the devil.
Yeah, of course, but I think he might have had a hand in making this movie complete shit. That's for sure. He must have guaranteed the failure of this movie himself. The devil himself
Yeah,
guaranteed
unfortunately,
his
it
own
didn't fail
failure.
though. It
Uh,
didn't fail though. That's
well,
the
can you
thing.
read me the budget and then in that case, if this movie is so fucking
I
successful,
don't have to read the budget. I just
I
know. I just
recommend.
know from watching it and experience that it did well.
Guys, spoilers ahead. You know that with our fucking rant reviews. We're ranting on the original, but I tell you go see the remake before you see the original. Bottom fucking line. Bottom
Yeah,
line.
obviously.
That's it. Fuck this movie. Look at this. Look at this scene here. You know. Listen,
Yeah, it's a good scene and it's good acting.
I'm not afraid of the kid. Okay, they tried this in their Netflix series, guys.
The
They
budget
tried
was
this
the
in
budget was
no.
2.8 million, and they made
Yep. How
70
much?
million.
70. Good for
Yeah,
the 70s. Yeah, good for the 70s. No doubt about it. Because you're going hard with Gregory Peck. Okay, and
Richard
anytime,
Donner.
yeah, and you're going Richard Donner. There's no doubt. And but look at this scene here. This guy, poor motherfucker. It's the wrong place at the wrong time. Just like the Bible book says of Ecclesiastes, guys. Wrong place, wrong
Yeah,
time.
but in that scene when he
Uh,
looks up and because he hears it snap and he
right.
looks
And he
up,
doesn't move. He just stares at it, right? Yeah.
the
Go ahead.
fear of the fear in his
The fear of
face, and
what?
when he goes it's like you can feel his fear.
I'm just explain to everybody. I want to explain to everybody why we have the problem child up. Because I believe that the problem child here from the problem child movies is way more scarier and evil and conniving and evil than the child in the Omen. Okay? I know that's hard to comprehend, right?
No one can
But
comprehend it
this
because we're looking at this little
look what he
cute
did
kid
to
and
John
wondering what the
Ritter.
fuck you're talking
No,
about.
no, listen. Here's the kid from the Omen, guys.
Yeah,
Right?
look at his hair. He looks like fucking Chucky, for fuck's
He
sake.
looks like
Look
Chuck.
at him.
No, the problem
Don't tell
child
me he
looked
don't
like
look like Chucky.
Chucky.
He looks like Chucky.
Problem child looked
Do you,
like
want me, do
Chucky.
you want me to get a picture of Chucky and this
No,
guy side
but
by side?
hold on. Did not the
Didn't you
problem?
say he looked like a doll? It's a bit of a coincidence that I said he looks
All
like
right, but
Chucky.
tell me what this kid does, right? That scares you. Tell me. That's all. Let's get serious.
Nothing in this movie scares
Nothing.
me.
Nothing scares you.
I don't get scared by movies, but
Okay.
he looks
Fair enough.
evil. He looks evil.
He looks
He
evil.
looks like evil's
Right.
in him.
Okay. What's a good scene in this movie that you like that stands out, Big D?
The one when the chick hangs herself out the window and she says something really weird.
Oh,
as
she
well.
says, "Damien, this is for you," and then
Yeah,
she
that's
jumps
it.
and
Yeah,
dies.
Damien, yeah.
Yeah, how could you not forget? How that? I would say it's a good. That's a good opening. Okay, I'll give the movie that. You know, well, it doesn't open like that. But it
No.
gets to that, like right in the first 15 minutes, and she says, "Damien, this is all for you," and she jumps and hangs herself from this building. Uh, and this is the kid's
This is all
reaction.
for you.
No, this is the end of the movie, guys, where he's smiling like, "Ha, I'm still alive. I killed I'm still the Antichrist. Still gonna rule the world, which he already does. He already rules this world. So what the fuck? Whatever. you could just sense that by the Real Rant reviewer making a YouTube channel in 2022 and talking about this piece of shit movie. Go ahead, Big D.
Music is so good as well.
Yeah,
It's
I'll give the music.
like some part of it when that
Can you hum it to
evil
me
like
though?
nurse is walking
Yeah, go
up
ahead.
and that music going.
Oh, there you go. That ha
It's like,
ha. Oh yeah, that was beautiful. Actually, was that
she's
from
like
this?
walking up, like just looking. It's proper evil. I don't know what it is.
Okay, the music. Yes, I will give the music that. Yes, who composed this? I wonder, but who gives a shit because we probably don't know who it is. But the deal is, you know, you want a bottom line. I'm gonna say Gregory Peck is the only reason why this movie made money. You know what I'm saying? Because this kid is nowhere to be seen, guys. What other movies has he done? This little child since
You
this
could
movie.
easily remove Peck and it would be fine.
See, what makes you say that? The remake is shitting on this fucking.
Because it's everything in this movie. It's the kill scenes, it's the music, it's the energy you get from it.
The
I
energy.
mean, you get to see a
Boring,
guy beheaded
boring.
with blood pouring out his head.
So
you
boring.
don't even see that on Predator, for fuck's sake. You
The time
don't even
it
see that on
takes,
Predator.
the time that it takes for Mr. Gregory Peck, his own father, to find out that his child is the Antichrist takes way too fucking long. Because you find out
Yeah,
by the first.
who
Let
the
me
fuck
finish. Hold
knows
up. You
their
find
own
out by the.
son is the Antichrist?
Yeah,
How
but
the fuck
Dowie.
can you work that out?
I mean, Big D.
That's not the
Excuse me.
first thing you think of, innit? When your kid does something wrong, you don't think, oh, he must be an Antichrist. You know, he must be
Yeah, I do.
Satan's son.
No,
You know,
obviously.
maybe you think that sometimes.
No, of
but,
course. Yeah, of course. No, I
but,
agree with you, Big
that's
D.
not the first conclusion, is it? No one in this film is like known to like, you know, believe in like the devil or whatever. That's
Right.
just what's happening.
No, you're right, Big D. That is definitely legitimate.
I
Statement.
think it could work without Peck. I just don't know who would replace him. But that's not why the movie's good.
I just gotta down this movie, Big D. I just gotta down it. You know, I just gotta down it, bro. I gotta 2 thumbs down it. I wonder what Siskel and Ebert
It's
did.
better than Final Destination.
Wow, guys.
That's not even a good movie.
I think we're gonna
really.
no, for real, really. Did you just say that this movie is better than the original Final Destination?
It's better than all of them put together.
All right. Do you mind ranting on that a little bit for a minute?
I like Final Destination.
All right. Can you just rant on that for a moment while I go take a wee wee?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
I genuinely like this movie. It's it was scary as a kid, but then I grew up just always with it in the back of my head. I could see why people wouldn't like it, especially if they watched it now after watching all the new horror movies and stuff like that. But the feeling that you get in this movie, the music, it feels dark and gritty, and you feel like the characters, and Gregory Peck's in it, and he is a good actor. And some people might think that they shouldn't have put him in this movie, but like I say, I think that you could have replaced him with someone else and it'd still be good, just from like the amount, just the thought that went into the kill scenes and stuff like that. I mean, the decapitation of the guy working outside and that glass truck rolls back. I love that. I mean, it's so good for the age. And it's fucking brilliant. 1976, and it's not even CGI, I don't think. But yeah, it's good. And that other scene where Damien trips his mother over, I think, falls off the banister.
Okay.
The
yeah.
nurse that throws herself out the hospital and then through the top of the van. You see
Oh,
her
I
body,
forgot.
like, all bent and twisted in the back.
Wow, forgot about that scene. Killer scene, literally. Yeah, okay. See, now you're starting to sway. Not sway me, but I hear where you're coming from.
It's so dark. I love it. It reminds me of Rosemary's Baby just because it's dark. Like, it's, you watch it and you get that feeling of dread and depression, which to me is great. If you're a director and you can make someone feel like that from watching a film, then you have succeeded,
See, I so disagree with you. I think Rosemary's Baby is so, the pacing is shit.
Of course it is, but you're not supposed to know. It's a mystery.
The cinematography is shit. It doesn't, it's just shit to me. It's just shit to me. This
Of course,
movie.
the picture quality is going to be shit.
No,
It's an
the
old film.
no, that's not even what it is, dude. My dude, it's the cinematography. There's no effort put into it. You know. Anyways, so you like this movie? You like Gregory Peck, right? You like The
Yeah, of course I
Child.
do. He made
You
some of my favourite movies. He's made a couple of the Batmans, done Goonies, done loads of
wow,
stuff.
holy shit. I've seen this movie come on many times, guys, on TV, Fear Fest, like AMC. They play it maybe once in a while. It's not a movie that comes on regularly because, of course, of the subject matter that it covers, the spirituality, quote unquote, and religious subject matter, and the children matter. But it does come on TV. When it did come on TV, it was so fucking boring and disinteresting. I always switched it off and skipped over it, and so did everyone that I knew. Okay. But I do respect Big D's viewpoint on some of the kills because I did enjoy some of the kills. You know what I mean? Like they were,
Just the
yeah,
music before it happens as well. They got like that old school epic,
yeah,
like
lead
opera,
up.
like
There was like a lead up
piano
to the
sort of
kill,
like.
and when you described the guy's head getting cut off by the piece of glass, very original killer, obviously, and
When I
it's
used to watch this years
yeah,
ago, I always used to get like shivers down my spine. Like when I was watching it, it made me feel
ah,
wrong. It made me feel like wrong and like sick.
what scenes? Like just the whole movie?
Just the
It's
whole thing, just the whole
wow,
thing. Like when they look in it, when that woman throws herself out the window, and when she's like, "This is for you, Damien," she's just so happy at the same time
yeah,
as killing herself.
that is creepy.
It's just a horrible feeling, and just
That is creepy. You know, that reminds me of another movie scene. That's done something like that. You know, like she's happy about what she's about to do, but it's a
it's
bad
just
thing.
weird and like
Yeah, it is weird.
it is very like if the devil was real, that's what it would be like to me. Like he controls them to do things that they don't want to do, but at the same time, like look creepy as they're doing it.
Yeah, I would say. See, that's what I like about this movie. Like right in that beginning area. Like I like how they develop it. Like the kid, you see the kid, and he's having a party, a birthday party, what have you, right? And then they're taking care of him. They're all rich family and shit. I like that. And then I do like the part where the woman kills herself for Damien, right? For the kid. Very good opening, right? Okay.
Yep.
But that's where the movie. See, with Richard Don, whoever made. We're talking Richard Donner, right? So
Yeah.
you don't want to hit a pinnacle, guys. You don't want to shock the people. And a lot of movies do this, especially horror movies. They hit that pinnacle shock right at the beginning, right? So then they have a line to hold up to throughout the whole movie. Then they set a bar, and they set the bar pretty fucking high, guys. And right in the beginning of this movie of The Omen, with that scene, and they never reach that bar again. And that's the problem for the movie with me. There's not one scene that reaches that top scene in the beginning where the woman jumps. Okay, I'm expecting a lot more from this movie after that one scene. It reaches its
Well,
pinnacle.
yeah,
The
the
bar
guy
is
getting his
set.
head chopped off.
Well,
That's way better than
I
some
know.
woman
I'm
just
talking
jumping off and
how
strangling
long
herself
is
to
this
death.
fucking movie, dude? You know what I'm saying, Big D? The movie is long. You gotta have more than that. You gotta have more than just one kill. You know that. You
It
know
does have
that.
more than one kill.
Well, that's the only one that's memorable.
Not for me.
Or the dude that gets harpooned through the
Out
chest.
of all the ones in there, that was the one I didn't remember when she jumped out the window until I watched it again.
See, that maybe we have a difference then on what makes a horror movie, or what makes it great, or what makes it good. Is it the kills? Is it the story? Is it
No, it's the
everything?
feeling.
Is it the feeling? Okay,
It's
so
the
it's
feeling you get when you watch it.
right. It's the
Which
feeling.
is obviously the light in the picture, the music,
And you
the
watched
acting,
this.
all
You
in
watched
one.
this as a kid, right? Is that correct? You watched this as a kid, Big D. Yes. Is that right?
Yeah, I've watched it as an adult. I just haven't watched it in a few years now. But
Do you have the
I
same?
remember
Does
when
this
it used
movie?
to come on TV late at night. I
Okay.
always used to put it
Oh,
on and
yeah.
watch it in bed, and then
Wow, you
it
got some
used to
guts.
freak me out.
Yeah, you do got some balls. I will admit that. Big D putting this in at night.
It wouldn't freak me
By
out
himself.
now. But well, it would make me feel.
I
a bit
think
weird,
it would.
I reckon.
Yeah, I think one or two scenes might, or I like the dog scene with the dudes being almost being killed by. We have a picture, that. I like that scene.
I don't remember anyone getting killed by the dog.
No, they don't
but
get
I just
killed by the
remember it,
dogs, but he,
looking, like well aggressive. All the
yeah, he
time.
gets chased. Or
Is
anyway,
it like a Rottweiler or something?
yeah. But I like the environment scene. Yeah, you know it's on a production stage, this scene, but I like it. I like the mood of it. Like that's how I like the gloom. I don't know. This scene is really good, guys. With Gregory Peck and the dogs and all that shit, and the other guy before he dies. But anyways, but like I said, this movie hits its pinnacle. You know, I mean, it's like a good fuck. You know, you get some good loving right in the first 5 minutes, and then you're disappointed the whole rest. You got the whole night to go, though. You know, you can't blow your load 5 minutes in. You know, 15 minutes in, 20 minutes in when you got
I
to go to
don't.
sunlight.
I'm readying my load throughout the film. It's getting better and better.
All right, so what's getting better and better? It's just
Like the intensity of it, like
the kid doesn't.
intensity of the feeling of the devil. It goes from like a sunny happy film to like I mean, it's never sunny happy film, but it goes like to like a happier place, and then it slowly gets more depressing,
Right.
and darker, and you know,
Okay.
gritty and just generally unnerving.
Yeah, unnerving. Give me a scene that was unnerving to you.
Like I said, like when she's in the hospital, that nurse, and she's walking towards that other woman that's underneath like a netting, I think, over her face. She's like, walking up to her, and she's just looking so evil with like her head looking down, just staring at this woman, smiling. And the next minute, she just smashes out the window and plummets to her death. And obviously, her body's all like twisted up in the back of this van because she fell straight through the fucking roof.
Wow.
Which is funny, but
yeah. It's just this movie is not memorable to me, guys. It's just not memorable. It's just not. You know,
that doesn't mean it's shit.
No, I completely agree. That doesn't mean that a movie's shit because it's not memorable. But see, a movie has to be.
I remember Batman, but I fucking hate that movie.
Well, agreed. That's why
the Batman.
That's why I agree with you.
2022, not the rest of them.
Oh, of course, but that's why I agree with you. I hate the rest of the sequels after the Omen as well as the original. So who gives a fuck? But the thing is this. Is that, you know, what you try to do here is you try to put, you know, Mr. Gregory Peck at the time, you know, yeah, he's hot property, right? Isn't he? You put him in a horror movie, guys. So that's kind of like what putting for our time would be like what? Who would you put in a horror? Like Al Pacino, you know, like putting Robert De Niro or Al Pacino right now in a horror movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
it would bring in money, guys.
Days.
It would bring in money.
Days, actors took those roles regardless of what they did.
Okay, but my point is, it would bring in money just based upon the name. That's it. That's it. So your 80 million that you make off the movie is just based upon the name of the head actor. It's like Tom Cruise at the time of the 70s. Mr. Gregory Peck was definitely in the 50s and 60s and up to the 70s. You know, he was declining, I'm sure, but he was, you know, a powerful name still. Still a money-making name. Hence why he, right, headlined the Omen. So, and here we go, Mr. Problem Child. You know what I'm saying?
That fucking kid.
No, because he scared me more than this little boy in the Omen. Okay, he caused more of a problem to John Ritter. He gave John Ritter a poor man a heart attack.
The problem
killed
because he was in Problem Child.
No, John Ritter had a early heart attack due to shooting this movie with this child twice over. All right.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And did Gregory Peck
to do with the kid actually being a problem child?
Well, he was more of a problem than this guy.
In real life, it was a coincidence that he had.
But he didn't.
That's
you could not attribute.
Saying, 5 people died during the making of The Exorcist. Who cares? You know what I mean? Who cares?
Yeah, but listen, you can't attribute any kind of act of violence or any kind of scary act to the child himself. He doesn't do anything scary or any violent act himself. The problem child does. He sets up traps.
Don't forget, he's the son of Satan.
He throws gumballs.
In the Omen, he's the son of Satan. What does Satan do?
So what does he do?
No.
Talk. Okay, I'll let you talk. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What does Satan do?
What does he do? He hides.
He doesn't do the work himself, does he?
Right, he doesn't. He hides. Right. Yes, right.
So what does the kid have to fucking do? Nothing. The kid just got to sit there, look evil, and you know.
All right, but I'm saying, does he do a good job of that in the movie? You're saying he does.
Right, he does.
I'm saying he doesn't.
He's the equivalent of like.
I don't care to see him
on the bicycles in the Shining. You know, that's what he is. He's just an evil.
Wow, that's a huge comparison. He's not even nowhere near that fucking level.
No, but I just mean evil kids in general.
No, he doesn't even go on my top 10.
Actually got to do anything.
He is not even on my top 10 of horror evil kids list. If we made one, you wouldn't even put him on your top 10, and I will hold you to that because you wouldn't even remember him.
He's
to
in the
put him
top
on your
10
top 10.
evilest kids, definitely.
Oh, fuck that shit. He's not even top 10.
100%.
Top 20,
Probably up
yes.
there, probably
Top
up there
20.
in the top 3.
Top 15, yeah. Not top 10.
No.
Problem Child takes number 10 for me, Mr. Problem Child. He does worse things,
That is
guys.
a joke, that. I can't...
It's a joke. He is more of an antichrist than fucking this little kid. What does this other kid
I just
do?
typed in top evil kids in movies. Guess
Go.
who's the first guy
Problem
that came up?
Child.
Guess the first guy.
Problem
He's not
Child.
even on the fucking list. He's not even on the list.
Tell
the
me
Problem
who's on the
Child.
list. First one, Damien, right? Right?
Eh?
Chucky? Who? Come on, what are you looking up?
Rhoda, no, I'm just going through. So,
Yeah.
Kevin, we need to talk about Kevin. That's at number 4. Still going down. Haven't seen the Omen yet, so it's in the top 3.
All
And I
right.
said I'd put him in my top 3. So whoever made this list, you know what I'm saying? And this is done by
Wait,
loads of people.
all right. So
Keep
you
going.
wait. You're reading from a
Exorcist,
list.
Number 3.
All right.
Children. Who's at number 1? Oh, it's not him.
It's not him. That's
Gabs, Eden Lake. Oh, fuck, I forgot about that movie.
We gotta do that. I love that movie. I love it. Stop.
Rhoda, Bad Seed, The Children
Right.
of the Corn. Here we go. Damien the Omen is at number 8.
It's a number 8. See, so I said, like I say, guys, he wouldn't
Yeah.
be in my top 10,
So
and they
7
barely
is-
put him on their top 10.
7 is Hoodlums, The
Uh-huh.
Children.
Right.
Rhoda, out the Bad Seed.
Yeah, but see,
Kevin, we need to talk about
he's not
Kevin,
even that bad.
Reaper
Look at
from The
these.
Exorcist.
Look at
So,
this.
you know what I mean? And you wouldn't have even... Would you have picked any of these kids?
Listen though, he's not
Because
top
none of-
10.
I'll
Like
tell
I
you
said,
what.
he's barely top 10.
None of these
Big D.
kids in this list are kids.
But where's the
one
problem
that's
child,
youngest
Grace?
person in this is
He's
the kid
above.
out of the Omen.
Listen to me. Listen to me though. You know what I just said that. You know what I mean? Like he's not top 10. Okay,
No,
and he's not. He said he was 8.
He's number 7.
He's number 7. He's number 7.
He's number 8. Sorry.
He's number 8. Yeah, he's number 8. It's not even scratching the surface of the top 10.
Isn't even on there. First of all,
First
he's not
of-
even in the top 15. So, and the rest of the people on this list aren't kids. These are like teenagers.
He scared me a
So-
lot more
So
though.
the list has got
That problem
wrong.
child.
It's-
He was a problem.
You know what I mean? There's only 3 kids on this. The children.
Yeah,
in the
this is what
village of
John
Gam
Ritter
in
should have been doing.
1960.
To the problem child, trying to fucking get him.
Fucking
Do the
hell.
do the cops shoot him, Big D? Do they shoot Mr. Gregory Peck? Is that how he dies? Right? Is that how I believe that he is taken out? Yes. Yes, I believe he's
Something like
shot and
that,
killed. Yes, I believe he's shot and killed, guys, by the police. In the end of this movie, Mr. Gregory Peck, and therefore Damien there lives on with another family to, destroy the world that's already destroyed, just to destroy it more. You know what I'm saying? So the movie's plot is to bring in the Antichrist to destroy the world already controlled by the. So basically, right? Am I getting the plot right? Can you read the plot synopsis, Big D, for me while I stare at
Well, he
this
tries to kill
problem?
Damien because he works out that he's evil, so he tries to kill him with a dagger, doesn't he?
Oh, right, the
And
dagger.
then
That's
that's when the cop shoots him.
right, and that's when the cop shoots
So
him.
as he goes to fire, he looks at the cop and goes, "Oh fuck, I've got to do it." And then he goes to do it, and he fires the gun. You see the bullet like coming through the air.
Yeah, and you don't.
Great
Yeah,
scene.
and you just see him with a different family, so you know that he is dead, Mr. Peck, or what have you. I don't fucking know.
Fuck The Exorcist. The Exorcist.
Man,
this makes The Exorcist look like a fucking toddler's fucking cartoon. A
Yeah.
daytime cartoon. It really does.
Wow.
The
Well, I
Exorcist
agree.
is like
Well, I
weak.
agree. No, I agree with that. I fucking agree with that
But you
statement.
probably think that
Yeah,
the cut kid in The Exorcist isn't as scary as Problem Child.
it's true. How did you know?
No, what's
How did you
true
know?
is you were more scared. You personally
Yeah, I was scared
found it
more of Problem Child. Okay, guys. Than I am of Damien and of Linda Blair in The Exorcist. Yes, that is true. Okay, that is true. Right hand. Yes, put me on the lie detector. I'm more scared of the problem child. I wouldn't want to be his parent or be around this kid or have to babysit him. I'd rather babysit Damien, be cool with him for a couple hours, and then leave. You know what I mean?
But you're not going to be cool with Damien for a couple of hours.
Why
He'll make
not?
You stab yourself to death.
No,
What do you
no,
mean?
he didn't do that to everyone. He was chilling with the one chick, the babysitter. The nanny was all fucking hood-like.
Yeah.
He was chilling with the nanny, you know?
The
So,
one who died.
yeah, not the one who died. I don't know if she dies. Yeah, I guess she dies. She's murdered or killed. what have you. Um, I don't fucking know. I don't even really care to remember this movie, guys. I mean, I don't know. I like to hear what the comments think,
There's
but
your issue.
it's what I'm not watching it enough.
Yeah. You probably watched it once and then thought, yeah, I can't watch this.
Now,
And
go ahead.
really, you
Test
should
me
have
on a
watched all
scene.
of
Go
it.
ahead. Go ahead. Test me on a scene. Go ahead. Test my knowledge on this movie. On a scene. Go ahead.
Eh?
Test me. Go ahead. Test me on the movie.
Test you what you asking
On a
me?
scene on the movie. If
What do you
I've
mean? You
I've
just
seen
told
this.
me yourself that you don't remember it. What am I testing
Yeah, but
you
I've
for?
seen it like 100
You
times,
should be
like you
testing
have.
yourself because you just said it to yourself.
I know, but I've seen it like you have, and I just don't remember it. Like that's just the
Well,
problem.
yeah, I told you that's
Like I
the
don't
issue.
put it on
Once you go
Halloween.
back and watch it now, and you feel the darkness of the actual flick,
All right. All right.
you'll change your mind.
Okay. I just don't think the kid's scary enough. He just doesn't pull it off. That's it, guys. Bottom line. He doesn't pull it off.
That's the scariest thing in the movie is the kids.
No, the kid's so fucking not scary, guys. He's just a regular kid from, you know, suburb. He reminds me of young Shia LaBeouf. That'd be in Disturbia or something. I don't know. Throwing rocks at your house.
No way.
I don't know, man.
Compare him
I
to
just
a top
can't.
class actor like Shia
And look at this
LaBeouf.
fake fucking dog here too, guys. This fake. You can see like such a fake puppet dog. There's someone else just
No,
puppeteering.
there's loads of scenes
That's a
in that
fake
where the dog's
fucking
real.
dog. That is
There's
a fake
loads of
dog.
you know they had a real dog for that, right?
But that right there is it. That's not a
Yeah,
real
maybe
dog.
not.
Yeah, look at it.
You can't even see this.
But
What
that's
is
a real
that?
dog. What the fuck dog I got? I mean, you know what I mean? But
I can't even tell
okay,
what's going
this
on in
is the
that scene.
nanny. This is the original nanny, guys. That does the beginning of. This is the beginning of the movie here, where they're throwing his like, what is it? His 8th, 10th birthday or something. It's a significant number. Oh, his 6th birthday. It must be his 6th birthday. I don't know, but I know it's his birthday, a significant one. And this is the nanny here that is charged to watch over little Damien, and she, as you know, jumps and kills herself. Right? Suicides. Yes. So she's cool.
He's 12 years old.
12 years old at the time. So 12 will be a significant number, biblically meaning completeness. So I believe some kind of heavenly. There's 12 disciples. There's 12 tribes of Judah.
Oh no, hold on. That was in the Omen
No?
2.
Okay, it's the
That's
Omen
the
2.
Omen 2 based
Okay,
7
what
years
birthday
later.
is? Yeah, what birthday is it from? Here, it looks he's 6 years old here. It looks like, I
Yeah,
don't know.
something like that.
Yeah, so 666 mark of the beast. You know how that goes. A man's number, whatever the mark of the devil. You know how that works. So very cool though. And then after that, like I said, they plateau and they just lose it. You know, they don't hold it. They don't hold steady, and they fail me. And that's it. They fail me. Fucked, man. You know what I mean? I could have called it. You know, we all call it. So you know, it's gonna be what that's gonna be, right? So I don't know, Big D. What do you think? Think we should end this rant?
I think if you're a horror fanatic and you haven't seen this film, then you're missing out, basically.
Yeah, because Big D does have a lot of
It
great
has
points.
to be watched. If you love horror and you're a horror fanatic in some way, or even if you're not, and you like horrors,
Yeah.
and you've missed this either because you're too young or you just never got round to it, it never came up, then give it a go, see what happens, and then if you really can't watch it, then I guess watch the remake.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100% what you said. That's fine. I mean, I didn't say, I just say, like, I don't put it in Halloween, guys. I don't put it on my horror top 10,
Let me
top
just
20.
say this: when I watched
Yeah.
it as a kid, it scared the shit out of me, just because of how it was filmed. It was just weird,
Yeah.
proper weird.
Proper weird. It does have a weird, like I said, that opening scene really is weird, guys. And they show that in a lot of documentaries. If you know what I mean, like they're like, oh, this scene right here in the Omen, this opening scene, it is a famous scene because it's just so like Big D says, like it's disturbing, it like weird, and it sticks in you. I wish they had more scenes like that. You know what I mean? I wish they just didn't go the same routine route as every other horror movie, possession movie.
That's why it's so good.
Well, to me,
Name
it's
another
just
film that's like this.
before the Omen.
Yeah.
Oh,
or after it.
I don't even do after. I mean, do before with somebody causing a problem, being possessed, being the Antichrist. I'm sure there's a million fucking movies like that. I just can't name them off the top of my head.
Yeah,
That's
probably
a good
because they
question,
weren't that
though.
well known.
I would
I'm
love to do
gathering.
research on that. Yeah, you're right, though. They're not as well known as The Omen. You do have a great point,
I
or it would
mean,
have
yeah, like
stuck in
with
my head.
what was
Problem
that
Child,
that
Problem
Seed
Child,
movie?
right there, Problem Child. I have that. That's one movie for me.
Well, yeah, they had to copy the
So
best movie, didn't they? So they looked at the Omen and thought, yeah, we'll copy that. Except for we can't get the evil-looking kid, so we'll just pick up the best-looking kid
no,
from
no,
high school.
no, because then you could start talk about Firestarter. That was, of course, after The Omen, but close to it in the '80s. But you know, there's movies previous to this. Little Alice, I believe Alice, Little Alice. There's something like that. There is other little possession movies with little kids that are evil. Plenty of them. Halloween comes out shortly after this. Michael
Well, they
Myers.
copied the Omen again.
Yeah, there you go. But before this, there's other films. I just can't. I don't have a list up. You know, you got me on that. I will have to do my research. So it's a great question, Big
I can
D.
only think of other Omen films where
Right.
I can think of evil kid films, but they're made after this, not like before.
That do it like this. I mean, you know, it's hard for me, man, because I know what you're saying, man. Like, you know, the feeling of the movie is it's got a good feel. Like it has like a really creepy tone like to it, you know?
It should do because it's come from a fucking
Yeah.
well-known book, hasn't it? So
Well, Roger that. I mean, you know, well, thanks for filming in on that, I guess. So that's why we have you here, Big T. To fill in
yeah,
the
it was
holes.
David Seltzer. That was his
Yeah.
first novel, The Omen, or something.
This just isn't a movie I would put on my top 10 horror list or top 20. That's it. That's all, guys. That's all.
it.
My beef with it and my beef with it is the child. You know, I don't think he's scary enough. I don't think he does enough, and I'm not scared of him. And I would fucking just punch him in his face over and over to stop the Antichrist. And you know that doesn't happen. You know, he's so fucking untouchable. Like his
Yeah, why
father
do you think he's
can't touch him.
untouchable?
He's not untouchable though. He's
Yeah,
touchable.
but he is because he's Satan's son.
He's
If
being
someone-
touched. See? He's touched right there by her. She was able to touch him. Get close enough to touch him.
Well, yeah, that's
You know, gain his
physically
trust.
touch, you twat. You were saying untouchable like he can't touch him because he's Satan's son, but that's clearly not true because he kills everybody
Right.
in it.
Clearly not true. Doesn't this woman look familiar to you? She
Yeah,
is.
she kills herself at the start.
Yeah, right. This is a waste. She's pretty cute. That's a waste.
She does look
Looks cute.
familiar.
Yeah, it looks familiar. Like she should have had more to do in this movie, or maybe some more parts in the future for her. She's a little cutie. It's too bad. But the kid here is not a cutie, like Big D describes. Very, very. Yeah, just not good looking to me, and I guess that's on purpose, right? Because why would the Antichrist be good looking, right? He would want to go incognito. You know what I'm saying? But no, he's with a very expensive family, a political power family. So he's not incognito. See, he's really out there, right in front, to be seen by these smart, intellectual people. Or are they easily manipulated by this child, this Antichrist? So you know, fuck that, right? Right. So fuck the dilemma, because there is no dilemma. You know what I mean?
I am the dilemma.
There is no threat. This is the threat right here. This guy right here, this
Stop
gingerbread.
bringing that picture of that stupid kid
No, he does the
Mind
best acting.
having fun. He's just left the playground.
No, he didn't. He just
He's been
got
at a
done
theme
wrecking
park
his
all day
father's
having
car. Did Damien do that? Did he wreck his father's car and take it for a joyride?
Wreck a car? No,
Yeah.
He just tried to kill everyone.
Yeah. So
What do you mean,
GTA.
wreck a
He did
car?
GTA back in the 90s.
Wreck
This
a
kid
car.
right here.
I didn't
GTA.
realise that
And he did what?
Satan's son went around just
ETA.
wrecking cars.
Estimated time of arrival, fucking 3 hours to do nothing. Alright, he did ETA. Jack shit, this kid did. Nothing. Don't scare me. You don't scare me, little boy. I don't do it for you. I'll do it for the other kid. Well, not for you. Because that other kid's got a lot of threats. He's got a lot of bribes and a lot of dirty shit on Mr. John Ritter and the Problem Child. Problem Child's got a lot of dirt.
Bribes.
Bro, he's got a lot of
doesn't need
record.
to use bribes.
But when he does this, Mr. Damien here doesn't use anybody's
Just
past or
gets in their head and
secrets.
they kill
He
themselves,
doesn't use
don't
any secrets. He doesn't use ruin their life, like
That's
little
what
by
the
little.
devil is, Ring.
No,
Secrets,
he ruins
tricky.
your life little by little, makes you suffer. All
Look, I
right?
don't even
He doesn't
believe in
take
that
your head
shit.
off
I
with a
don't believe in
fucking
that shit, but
glass.
you do. You
You're
do
lucky.
believe in that shit. So you have to
Well,
agree
first
with
of all,
me.
let's not bring in any personal.
That's how
I
the
know this
devil
rant is not
works.
about personal beliefs. We're
Shut
staying on
the
a movie.
fuck up.
Hold on. We're
That's what
staying
the
on the
devil
movie. Don't bring
does.
any personal Big D. We know. I mean, this is we
Yeah,
are.
but my point
You're Big
being
D. I'm Real Rant Reviewer, but we're doing the movie, not what I believe or might eat for breakfast. You know what I
yes,
mean?
but my point
Let's stay on the movie,
is
please.
if you believe in that stuff, if anyone believes in that stuff, they will know that the devil works by tricking people.
Correct. I agree with
Everybody
you there.
knows that.
I agree. And this movie tricked me.
Apparently,
And
that's
the
what it
movie
does.
tricked me. Correct. And it tricked me. It did
Not
its
the
job.
movie, not in
It
real
tricked
life,
me.
in the film.
So it
He's
did its
tricking
job.
people.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be fucking good and all that shit, and it wasn't. So it tricked me to watch it, to spend time watching it
Yeah,
multiple
now the
times.
devil's getting in your head saying it's shit.
Why would he
So
do
you have
that?
been tricked.
Why would he
Yeah, you
fight
have really
himself?
been tricked.
Why would he battle against himself? You know, why would his interest would be against himself? That's not in his best interest, is it? So the business, but our best interest, guys, like Big D says, you know, is to probably definitely check the movie out, 100%. You know, because the movie has, man, it has some scenes in here. You know, uh, like Big D was saying, dude, that chop head off scene, the nurse scene, the music. Um, you know, there's some great scenes, right, Big D? So
Yeah,
we did
especially
mention those,
yeah,
right?
they're all good.
They're all good. I mean, and there's top notch acting, guys. I mean, you know, uh, as far as the adults go, right? Like the big names, you expect Gregory Peck to do what he does, and he delivers as a father that I don't know. Like he's suspicious, right, Big D, of his son. I think the whole movie, he's not really like
Well,
connected
I
to
think
his
not at
son.
first until loads of shit starts going wrong.
Correct. Like what I think I forget when he starts really trying to. Somebody comes to him or something. I think it's the report. Somebody comes to him, guys. I think Big D should be adding this in, but I'm sorry. I should be adding in it as well. I should know this movie. But anyways, he comes to be suspicious of his son, and it's played well. You know, I feel that his father doesn't want nothing to do with him. You know, so it's cool like that. Like it's a really weird dynamic, and it's I can't explain in the beginning if it's his real son by birth or it was switched out, right? I think this is not his real blood son, right, Big D? I think it's he was switched out or
Yeah,
something, right?
something like that.
Something like that, right? Like so it's not his blood son. He finds that out or something. I don't know, but either way, he finds out that this is the Antichrist. So it's not his son, regardless. You know, guys, even if it is his son, right? By blood, it doesn't matter because he's got to get rid of him. So I do like how that movie ramps that part up, you know, towards the end. Very good, you know. But I just think I don't know. I think just the middle drags a little bit, you know. I just think that you know I don't know. It's just it fails me, you know.
Yeah, he's adopted.
Yeah, he's
It was
adopted.
just after Damien's first nanny hangs herself, Father Brennan, Patrick Towton, warns Robert that Damien will kill Catherine's unborn child.
Okay.
Shortly thereafter, Brennan dies and Catherine miscarriages when Damien pushes her off the balcony. As more people around Damien die, Robert investigates Damien's background and realizes his adopted son may be the Antichrist.
Okay. Yeah, you know, I wanted to point that scene out though that you mentioned about the mother fixing something. And she's on a chair. She's up top of a you know, on a second floor, right? On a banister, second floor banister. She's fixing a light bulb or something, guys, on the ceiling.
He runs up to her on his bicycle. He cycles up to her and hits her.
Right, and he hits her.
Legs, maybe.
But the way, yeah, but the way it's done, like the lead up to it, is very suspenseful. I like that. Now I will point that out. That scene did remind me of like a Stanley Kubrick type scene, you know, from Mr. Donner. It really the anticipation because you know it's coming, but you don't know how it's coming, like or how severe it's gonna be. You know what I mean, Big D? So when he's rolling around, like you know he's rolling around, and you know what he's got in his mind, and you know what's gonna probably happen, guys, but you don't know how bad it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? So that's what really got me with that scene. Like, yeah, you know. So yeah, hats off to Richard Donner. There, that scene was memorable to me. You know, because I cared about the mother and shit, and like, I don't know, you know, like it got me. So she ends up what? Being paralyzed, doesn't die, or is dead. I don't remember that. And I
Well, no, she miscarries, so she can't. I don't think she dies.
okay, right. She miscarries from the fall, so
Yeah,
she
yeah, because
survives the fall.
he was told by someone that his unborn child would die, and he was like, "What the fuck," and
Oh,
then it
right.
actually happened.
Right, exactly. You are correct. Yeah, you can bring it all back. So that's why we rant review, guys. We analyze every little bit of this shit. That's how we got to do it. It deserves it. It's a movie that deserves it. It deserves its time in the spotlight. It surely does, whether
I
negative
honestly
or
love
positive.
that decapitation scene. I'm just watching it now.
Are you? That's amazing. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
it's
good
so
scene.
good. Like blood's flying out of his head, like when it's like rolling off.
Oh yeah, that's an
I
intelligent
mean,
scene.
you can tell it's not it. Like it's a
Very
fake body or
intelligent.
whatever, but
Yeah, but it's
it's
intelligent.
pretty well done.
Yeah, it's well done. It's intelligent scene because it's witty, it's nifty, it's something I haven't seen before or after. You know what I mean? Like people try to duplicate it, but it's not like this, where this guy's head comes clean off from this piece of glass, guys. It's pretty fucking wild. He's just minding his own business. You know what I mean? And blam.
Yeah.
If they would have showed like Damien having something more to do with you know like the kills, the killing, like he did in the beginning with the nanny. He was looking at her. It looked like he was commanding her or entrancing her to do that. And after that, they do no more of that with the child. They don't have any, except for when he hits the mother with with that freaking tricycle, man, and shit like that. Could have killed her, man. Could have killed her. Shit. And yeah, what I'm saying? There's nothing else that he does that's too threatening, himself. I just think he should have been more hands-on. Like I said, more looks maybe or something. I don't know. I just don't know. Something was off, Something didn't work. So, you know what I mean? No?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Like in a way, but you know what I'm saying? But in a way, it's still an enjoyable film. There's no doubt about it because it has its fucking moments, guys. That's why it is the Omen, That's where there's nothing like it. You know what I'm saying? I believe the word omen means one of a kind. Is that correct? Or no, not one of a kind. It means a sign or a symbol, a symbol,
One
a
of a kind
sign.
to me, and it was definitely
Yeah.
better than the second one.
Mm-hmm.
The second one was shit.
Wow, the second one. Is that with Sam Neill? Is
Yeah,
that what Sam?
maybe.
Yeah, I think it's with Sam Neill. That's crazy. Yeah. Wow, The Omen 2, man. I saw that. Yeah, that sounds familiar. So, but Big D, any more thoughts on this rant review of The Omen 1976?
Not really.
No.
It's a classic.
It's a fucking classic, guys. I definitely recommend seeing this movie, and I really want to hear the comments of what you guys think. What you think. You know what I mean? What do you guys think out there in the world? Tell us, right?
Yeah.
Tell us. Come
us
on.
what you think. Just tell us if it's good or bad.
Tell us.
Tell
Tell
us what
us.
your favourite scene was. Tell us
Yeah.
if it's the evilest kid you've ever seen, or if it's
Yeah, it was the problem child. Yeah, tell us. Right, Big G? Tell us.
problem child.
I had to do it. I didn't even know. So there he is again. We're gonna say goodbye.
Fuck's sake.
You know who he
Get rid
looks
of
like?
him.
He looks like the kid from Jurassic Park, the first Jurassic Park. He looks like that kid, But anyways, there he is, guys. The real Antichrist, Mr. Problem Child, John Ritter's son, adopted. He was adopted as well, guys. So don't try to watch who you adopt into your home, like Gregory Peck there, because you might get this. You might get a Clockwork Orange. Malcolm McDowell here.
Great film.
Great. Fuck that movie.
All
right.
Fucking
Oh, jeez. Get me started on those jock straps, those fucking diapers.
Don't even say it. Everybody loves Clockwork Orange. Everyone. I've never met anybody that hasn't.
Well, you just did here first because I have a massive rant review on Clockwork Orange on my channel, guys. Go check it out.
I won't be in that one.
No, it's already on the channel. Don't worry, I did it months ago. Yeah, you're fucking right. I did that shit right off the bat. That was one movie I had to get off my ball sack And boy, oh boy, did it feel lighter. But guys, I want to thank the Big D here because man, he takes time out of his busy day, guys, and his busy life to come on here with me, the Real Rant Reviewer, and discuss these movies for better or worse. He does it. He takes time, and he has a passion. And I just wanted to, just show some love for Big D. Big D, is there anything you want to plug or say to the people before we go on this?
Not really. Just watch the movie if you haven't seen it, and leave a comment below.
Well said.
Love to hear what people think about it.
Me too, man. I'm curious.
And
So,
if you've seen Problem Child, then just comment below and tell me how shit it is and how much better the Omen is. No, the Problem Child is good.
oh my god, I had a fucking blast with this one, I'll tell you that. Real Rant Reviewer, big feature, Big D, baby. Thank you for joining me. I had a great time with the Omen. So yeah, check it out, guys. Definitely recommend watching it. So check it out. Thanks for joining us. All right.